So anyhow, let's just keep it going for the 2015 class. Your first comic, Mr. jbbell.
Hello, everybody. I'm JB. I have PTSD. I was recently diagnosed. Very well-known psychiatrist. You may have heard of him, Dr. Webb, MD.com. I got a second opinion from the Mayo Clinic.com. Cancer. I also have some memory problems. Yeah, so I was talking to my regular doctor about getting treatment for my issues, and she said it'd be a 6-month wait. And I'm like, I can't wait 6 months. She says, well, if you go off your meds and you get fired, then you could qualify for emergency care. And I'm like, great. So yeah, then they could pick me up off the street and put me in an institution and really focus that professionalism on ignoring my problems there. In my house at home, we have a 108-gallon fish tank, over 100 house plants, a beautiful dog, a budgie, and a linealated parakeet who hates me. Linealated, by the way, is Latin for sharp-beaked bastard. So one day I was trying to feed Harvey, and he bit me really hard on the arm, and I was trying to read my Twitter at the same time. Big mistake, and I dropped my phone, and eventually I get distracted, and I run off to work without it. And while I'm there, he calls mental health emergency and imitates me making a suicide threat. A knife is in my hand. And they took him seriously, and then they pick me up, right? The guy's in the white van, and I'm like, it wasn't me, it's the bird. He's a bastard, he's a bastard. No, he's a lovely bird. Yeah, I didn't have to wait 6 months then. The big problem with depression, another thing I deal with, is it's not special, you know. It's just, they call it the common cold of psychiatry, and you know, it's just not sexy. You know, everybody loves. You know, why couldn't I have, you know, sociopathic murder tendencies, whatever you call it? You know, Dexter. People want to be with him. Hannibal Lecter. You know, you don't hear about Eeyore in prison getting offers of marriage. I know that's kind of weird. Eeyore in prison. You haven't heard of the A.A. Milne classic, Eeyore Shanks a Snitch? No. Classic. So eventually, I did get to see Dr. Weeb. That's his name, not the joke. And not only did I not get the PTSD diagnosis I was hoping for, he downgraded my depression to dysthymia. Yeah, I know, right? I was so down. I spent a month in bed. I thought about killing myself. Take that, Dr. Weeb. And I looked it up on Google, and dysthymia is defined as mild long-term depression. That's like you fail even at being depressed. This next one's called animal cruelty. My dog also has PTSD. It's one of the ways we connect. He was attacked by a German Shepherd. Terrible thing. I really, really regret rolling him in bacon before we went to the dog park. I'm setting the tone for the rest of the comics. You don't have to like me. So, you know, our relationships got better, and everything, well, okay, let me roll back here. So my girlfriend, who normally does a lot of the animal care, she had to go to college for 3 weeks, and that was very intimidating with all these critters, and it was actually going pretty well. I was right on top of things, had my checklist, until the celebration of light. All dog owners know this is a problem, and you know, with the fireworks, Archer was totally terrified, and you know, he ran under the couch to hide. Well, he tried. I wasn't letting him share my safe space. Now, why would I do that? Well, I mean, for me, my PTSD has to do with Vietnam. I mean, I've never been. I saw a heavy metal, full metal jacket the other day, and I got scars. Anyway, that got even worse. Eventually, we ran out of food. I'm eating Archer's food. He's resenting me, and if that wasn't enough, then the huge 108-gallon fish tank. We have a crisis with that. Well, it wasn't really a crisis. More like seafood buffet, We've heard a little bit about Twitter tonight. I really enjoy Twitter. My favorite channel that I subscribe to, it's called ScanBC. It's just police band, emergency radio stuff. It's got everything. It's got drama, tragedy, heroism, but mostly naked guys doing stuff. Naked guy up a tree. Naked guy at the bus stop. Naked guy at Yuck Yucks. Yeah, excuse me. Anyway, I highly recommend it. It's very entertaining. But for me, the big value is how else do I know when to put my clothes back on? Thanks. It's been a great audience.
jbbell.